Hey, it's your girl Autumn, and we are back with another edition of As a Fan of College Football. This is where I cover college football related content through the eyes of a fan. But before we get started, I got to ask. I'm going to ask you to go ahead and hit that like button because why? You're going to like the video. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit the subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to hurt to hit two buttons. And actually, there's a third one. And it's not, it'll take 2 seconds. Go ahead and hit the notification bell just in case you want to know whenever I'm out here in these YouTube streets. All right. Uh, you know, there was some drama going on in Auburn this weekend. Y'all know y'all heard about it. I know y'all heard about it. Number 10 Georgia beat Auburn at in Auburn 20-10. And I don't know. This is the second time this year that Auburn is like the forefront of some SEC officiating drama. And I felt one way about it the first time, and I still feel that way about it. How I felt about it the first time, and I'll get back into that. But it's just like, what is going on? Like, does Auburn owe somebody money? That's the only thing that I can think. Like, are they in debt to somebody like the mob or like the Illuminati or something? Because what in the hell is going on in Auburn? So many questions for week 7. So before we get into the drama, let's see what happened. Let's talk about the box scores. So Georgia's Gunnar Stockton went 24 of 37 for 217 yards. He did not throw for any touchdowns, but he did run for one. Their other touchdown came from Chauncey Brown, who had 4 carries for 5 yards. So that's crazy. They only had a couple of. I wonder how long that actual run was. Anywho, Georgia's defense came up with 1 sack from C.J. Allen. 2 field goals by Peyton Woodring rounded out the 10-point win. Auburn's Jackson Arnold was 19 of 31 for 137 yards. Arnold also did not pass for a touchdown, but he ran for one. So it looks like both of these quarterbacks were on their feet this time around, not really doing too much in the air. Auburn's defense came up with 2 sacks. Elijah Melendez and Robert Woodyard. Is it Woodyard? Robert Woodyard Jr. So now for the drama, because it was 10. There was a total of 30 points scored during this game, so it wasn't like a whole lot that was going on. And y'all know this is one of the biggest rivalries in the SEC, right? Like Georgia and Auburn. It's like Georgia and Auburn and Alabama. It's like the games between all three of them, like they really hate each other. I'm gonna have to do some digging to see like what exactly started all of this. Like they really hate each other. They love, everybody will be like, oh, SEC, SEC, SEC. But them 3 teams right there, it's like real hate. I understand real hate. I know what it's like, but it's always something. So, anywho, now for the drama. There was a goal line fumble. Okay. Quarterback Jackson Arnold and did like a quarterback sneak type of thing, but he kind of like jumped over everybody. And when he came down, the ball came out. And the officiating crew said that it was a fumble. But after further review by many, many people, I had to look at the play like several times. Like I probably watched it over and over like 10 times just to make sure I was seeing what I was seeing. And it really does look like the tip of the ball crossed the goal line while he was in the air before he hit the ground and before he lost control of the ball, because that was the big thing. They were saying, did he have control of the ball when when the ball crossed the goal line. And to me, and probably 95% of the people that watch this game, the answer is yes. But to the officials, it was a big fat no. And it's like, what? So again, do they owe somebody money? Is it like, is there a curse? Is there like a voodoo curse or something like that going on in Auburn? Because that was like straight up BS. I mean, I feel for them on this. And I am the one to say, just like I said in the last game when they had a situation, you got to play better than the refs. But you know what? I got to side with them on this. Am I saying that they would have won the game? I'm going to say that there was a possibility that they would have won the game because they would have been up 17-0 when this happened, because they were up 10-0. They would have been up 17-0. And I do feel like that the margin for them to win the game being up by 17 was greater than it was, by them just being up by 3 at that point, right? Because it would have been 10-7. So that's unfortunate. Like, they got to do better. And then the second thing, that's not even the only thing. That wasn't, as a matter of fact, that wasn't the biggest thing. The biggest thing was y'all, I am extremely disappointed in Kirby Smart. I'm very disappointed in him. And y'all know I have mad respect for Kirby Smart. I talk about Kirby just about every week. I call him fourth quarter Kirby because you can never count Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs out. I hate them. I hate everything about Georgia. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to always give credit where credit is due. However, Kirby did the most. So basically what happened, I'm sure everybody already knows, but I'm going to say it again. Kirby called a timeout. And then he said he didn't call a timeout. He said he was clapping. And every angle, every still, every screenshot of where they paused the game to show what happened, it shows that he was calling timeout. And he said that he didn't. And honestly, Kirby Smart, that was a whole ass move. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I'll be trying not to cuss on here, but that right there was a move for the hoes. And you lost a little bit of respect from me, like. And Nick gets up in the damn press conference, and he stood on that. He stood on it. And he got into another press conference and was like, I'm not talking about it anymore because I said what I said in the last press conference. He know he was dead ass wrong. The officiating crew, after going back and looking at it, they knew it was dead ass wrong. Whose pockets? Is it Kirby? Was Kirby in their pockets? Like, was it like a Vegas thing? Like, what happened? I don't know. I feel like, I, is Auburn, is it, or is it that, is this like some sort of like karma for Auburn? I don't know, because I don't really know much about their history, but I will say this time around that I do feel like they probably had a good chance of winning that game had they been up 17-0. And it really sucks that these officiating crews can, after the fact, be like, oh, we messed up, and nothing really happens with them. Like, where's the sanctions, or Can they get suspended for a game? Like, do they have to pay a fine? Like, what happens when they get these calls wrong? And I know that of course it happens. It happens, and it happens more than we would like for it to happen. But for this to happen twice in one game, I, I'm a little. I feel a way about that. So I want to know what y'all think. Did y'all think it was a fumble? Did y'all think that he actually scored? He got over the goal line, and was Kirby clapping, or was it actually a timeout that was called? I mean, I need y'all. I need y'all to let me know in the comments, because this was all bad and it was all wrong. So until you hear me or see me again, peace.